The reason people are so galled at the vociferous defense of Deshaun Watson after he pops his Achilles, at its very, I shouldn't say people are so galled. The reason I was so galled is the very simple fact of this. And this is the only thing that I think people haven't put real voice to, or if they have, I missed it. So I'll say it, and if someone else said it before me, my apologies. The only class of people Deshaun Watson could have been accused of doing what he did to those people are women. And you might be like, well, how many classes of people are there? Here's what I mean. If Deshaun Watson was credibly accused of abusing 24 children, his teammates would not embrace him. And if Deshaun Watson was accused of using his power, influence, and physical stature to sexually abuse 24 male masseuses, his teammates wouldn't embrace him. That's why it's so galling. Is you can say, oh, it's a family, they're not worried about off the field. I am here to tell you right now, and everyone listening and watching knows it, that if what Deshaun Watson was accused of doing, and settled lawsuits, and there's new lawsuits, and incredibly credible allegations, if any of that, if it involved children, no team would have touched him. And if it involved men, no team would have touched him. Because they'd have been worried, will the locker room accept him? But because it involved grown women, there was an understanding, if he's good, I think it'll be okay. I think guys will be fine with it. And then as it turned out, even though he was the worst quarterback in the league, when the guy pops his Achilles and fans have a unfortunate reaction, we got folks standing up there saying he's been a model citizen for most of his career. Okay. I mean, John Wilkes Booth was a model theater patron for most of his life. I mean, what are we talking about? Model citizen for most of his career, except for those 2 or 3 dozen, times. So I think at its core, it is about the lack of regard and respect people have for women as a human class. And that's my takeaway on it. Like I said, I wasn't even sure if I was going to talk about it, but we talked about it. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.